it's Demi, and today I'm going to be taking you around Universal Resort's Endless Summer Surfside Inn. This is a Universal Value Resort. It's directly across from Universal Dockside Inn. It's going to be a very similar hotel, but of course have its own flair and a couple of different things. Make sure to go check out my review of Dockside Inn, and then you can compare yourself if you are thinking of coming to Universal and you want to stay at a value resort, which one you would rather choose. So let's just get into it. Let's go get into some hijinks. The colors in here and the whole vibe, all the blue, is very, very surfy. We'll get into all the details. I'm also filming this during the holidays, and they're beautiful, beautiful trees up, and it goes that blue color that is coming out through the lights, and the blue tree is unbelievably so stunning. And I love how on here there's like surfboards and starfish. It's just so beautiful. But let's look at the details of the hotel. When you first walk in, on your left is the check-in area, and it has this amazing like wave wooden arch. It looks like a big wave that you would surf on. I think that's so cool. You can do online check-in, but you still need to come to the desk to get your key and to get your map of the hotel if you need it, and for anything else. On the right is the sitting area of the lobby, and this awesome Surfside photo op with all these full-size surfboards. Or are they real surfboards? Wait, we need to touch them. It is a real surfboard. It is very cool, very unique. Dockside doesn't have anything like that, so that is a very cool thing here. To the right of the door is your Avis car rental, and let me tell you something, it is very convenient having car rental at your hotel, so you don't have to travel to get to your car rental. And then on the left side is the Vacation Planning Center. You can get your tickets here, you can get information here about Universal and everything you need to know. The sitting area on the right behind the surfboards has another like wooden wave, and it's just so cool looking. My favorite part about the Universal hotels, I've done so many Universal Resort tours. Go check out, I'll put the playlist here for you, but they all have Starbucks minus Sapphire Falls, but they serve Starbucks. For right now, Surfside Starbucks is only open until 1 p.m. and it is after 1 p.m. now, so that is very sad. But at least it is here, and it is a great thing to have in the morning. Back over by the front door, going toward, if you're looking at the front door, to the right is your Universal Studio store. Every Universal hotel has their own studio store, and definitely check it out because sometimes you can find things here that you can't find at at Universal, like sometimes, or things that get like thrown over here because they can just put it here. But also in here is like you can get your little drugstore here, and anything that maybe you forgot. But it's also super convenient to have this and not have to schlep your merchandise if you find something that you like all the way back and forth from Universal to the hotel. All the way in the back, first off, I want to show there is a great little section for charging, but through these doors is the pool. And unlike Dockside, this resort only has one pool. Let's check it out. So the pool is open from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. and unfortunately it's early and they're not open yet, but yesterday when I was here it was torrential rain and I could not get in here to show you. So yeah, the pool is shaped like a goldfish cracker, or a fish in general, and there's no sandy beach here, unlike at Dockside, but you have the lounge chairs and the umbrellas, and it's nice, and you have the little splashing right there in the front, and it's a pool where you can just like walk right in. And then if we go to the right, and I'm gonna walk over there, we have the sandbar, which is the pool bar here, and it's the only bar that is here at Surfside. Again, it's very early, so it's not open yet, but they do have some beer on tap, some frozen drinks, and it's good if you're here doing a pool day. So I wanted you to see the map of the hotel before we go further into it. So we are right here in the lobby. Everything I just showed you was right in the center of the lobby, and then you can either be in Tower 1 or Tower 2 for your room. Over here, B is the bus service, and by the looks of it, it looks like Tower 2 is closer to a couple of other things. So we're not even gonna go to Tower 1 because there's nothing there besides luggage service and a laundry facility. So we're now gonna head to the right toward Tower 2. So we're gonna go past the big surf sign and see some more stuff. So on our way from the lobby to Tower 2 is our cafe called the Beach Break, and it's a quick service cafe. It does breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It has some grab and go. It has not the biggest amount of seating, and compared to Dockside, it is a lot smaller, but I'm gonna highlight the gluten-free section like I always do. I applaud you, Universal, for taking care of gluten-free people. We have a wall full of drinks, and let's see what food they have. So we got some salads, some sandwiches. There's pizza, and you can even get pizza delivered to your room up until 12 a.m., which is amazing. There's burgers, more sandwiches, bowls, more salad. So, you know, kind of just like your basic foods. You got some pastries here. Yeah, got some cupcakes. So it's not like the most, you know, decadent menu, but it's here if you're gonna do maybe a pool day, or if you're just gonna hang out in the hotel. You can also get the refillable mugs here. It's $9 for one day. For 2 days, it's $12, $15 for 3, and $18 for 4 or more days. And you can't use these at Universal. You can only use these at Surfside. So just keep that in mind if you are thinking about purchasing this. And even though I am very sad Starbucks is closed, there is coffee here instead. Okay, on our way to Tower 2, we're gonna pass the game room and the fitness center, and and an ATM. So here is the game room. It's pretty small. It's definitely a lot smaller than the one over at Dockside. This is the smallest one I've seen, I think, out of all the Universal properties. But I mean, it's here. There's an air hockey, there's some basketball, right? Is that basketball? Yep. And car games. So it's here, not that big, but it's here. Right after the game room is the fitness center. This is a very nice fitness center, considering this is a value resort. I know another value resort that does not have fitness centers in their facilities. I won't say where that value resort is, but I think that's awesome. Here and Dockside had a gym, and I think this might have been bigger than Dockside's, which is funny because this is a smaller hotel, but it's nice. Got a lot of equipment too. And then after the gym is the elevators to the Tower 2 rooms, and that's where my room is. So let's go take a look. I am on the 3rd floor. When you first go off the elevator, you have your ice machine here. And I am just down this hallway. Doesn't this hallway remind you of like a cruise? My room is 2344. Let's go inside and take a look. This room is almost identical to the one at Dockside. You have this big entryway here. You definitely have enough room for a stroller. And you have this full-length mirror with the hooks. It's the exact same one like over at Dockside. And then this monstrosity thing is also here like at Dockside. If you saw the Dockside, I don't understand. Why couldn't they get something with doors? This looks so cheap and tacky. It really bothers me. And as I said in the other video, it reminds me like of when you share a 1-bedroom apartment with like 3 or 4 people in Manhattan. This is the stuff you do. But this is a hotel room. There's no reason for this weird curtain. So here's the weird curtain closet. There is some extra bedding on the top. We have a full ironing board, an iron, a luggage rack, and the safe, and of course some hangers. Here is the vanity / bathroom. First we have the vanity, and there's that cool floor that I like again. It has some extra towels underneath, one sink. It has the Endless Summer, that surf and sand soap that they have, with some tissues, hand towels, the light up mirror, and the wall mounted small Conair hair dryer. And then we have the shower toilet in here, and it is just like the other one, very tight. This is what I mean. So here, it's and then if you're on this side, it's tight. That's I know it's hard to see because I'm holding the camera and doing it, but It's tight. It's a small space, but it's a value resort, and it's like a decent sized shower. I mean, it's small, but it's like, it's decent size. It's not like the size of showers in like Paris, trust me. And then you have your conditioner and your soap and your shampoo. This is a sliding door. I actually already took a shower and it was fine, perfectly fine, good pressure. And yeah, so that's the little bathroom. It's basically exactly the same like at Dockside. Temperature control is on the wall next to the weird closets. I came in, it was at 72, and yeah, I think I'm gonna move to 71. Same as Dockside, you can get an adjoining room, and I don't know if I do have neighbors today, but when I was at Dockside, I heard everyone. So if I do hear my neighbors again, I will put it in the on the bottom here. I'll write it a little caption because I felt like I couldn't talk. I heard everything that they said over in Dockside, so I have a feeling it's probably the same thing here. And then here's the room, and it's basically the same as Dockside. It's like the same furniture, just themed a little differently. It's very dark in here, just like at Dockside. I know I keep saying that. There's a light here, and I don't know where the switch is. It's not working, just like at Dockside. So it's like it just got dark out, and this is all the lights are on, so it's pretty dark in here. But this is the dresser area, and it's exactly the same over at Dockside. They have a different portrait here, and this one is themed to surfing, and it's very cute. We have our ice bucket and some cups. Over here in this cabinet is the mini fridge, and I'm just gonna destroy it apparently. There we go. Standard mini fridge, 3 drawers, decent sized drawers. Underneath you have like a little chair ottoman. You can use it as an ottoman with this really comfortable chair in the corner. I sat there and let my head kind of lean back, and it was very comfortable. We have our TV, and just like how I said it at Dockside, I know I keep saying that, I think it's a pretty small TV considering the size of the space, and that if you're on this bed, it's a terrible angle versus if you're on this bed. And again, under the beds like over at Dockside, we have all this great luggage storage for both beds. We have these really pretty photos above the bed. I think those are really, really cool looking. Each bed has their own reading light with a pull string for that light. And then in the center, and very similar, but it's now blue and themed to surfing, is this, you can't open it. You can't. I want to so bad, but you can't. But it is like their nightstand, and they also have an alarm clock. They give you an endless summer hand sanitizer, and there's your remote all wrapped and cleaned up. And now let's look at the view. Okay, so here is the view. This is a pool view room. I did not purchase a pool view room. I did not request one. I was just given it, and I am very happy about it. I've never had a pool view before. I think it's very cool. It's probably even nicer when it's a little bit lighter out, but yeah, that's really nice instead of just looking at a parking lot. And now it's time for my favorite part of my room tours, the outlet sitch. Now, if you saw my Dockside video, you would probably remember that it did not receive my Hijinx outlet seal of approval. It just got a. So considering this is an identical property, I have a feeling that it's gonna be as well. And considering that this is a new property, that's why it gets the because it should know better. But let's count it up first, see if it's the same. Let's see how many outlets there are. We got 2 in the vanity, 1 on the wall by the bed. We got 2 regular outlets, 1 USB and 1 USB-C, but I have to already dock it because we checked out and that USB charger does not work. There is 1 extra behind the trunk. Again, there is no, just like in Dockside, there's no outlet on this side of the bed for this person, which I cannot stand. 2 regular below the TV, 1 USB, 1 USB-C, and 2 over here on the dresser, 1 USB, 1 USB-C. Okay, there is a total of 11 regular outlets, 3 USB and 3 USB-C, but we already know that 1 USB doesn't even work, so Again, it's not a bad amount of outlets, and I said this in Dockside. However, the problem I have is that this is a brand new property, and they should have upped their charging ports game. Like, I do love the fact that there is a USB-C, but the fact is that this won't get an upgrade for a very long time, and there really should be more places for charging stations and other things that you would need to plug in. So it is not going to receive the outlet seal of approval because it's just, Oh, and finally, feels fine. I will sleep in it tonight. I will put some text here about how my sleep was. Well, hopefully it'll be good. Well, my dudes, that was my tour of Universal Orlando's Endless Summer Surfside Inn. I think this is a very nice hotel considering this is a value resort. I love that it's not motel style, that it's hotel style, and that you're not in open space, especially with Orlando rain. I think the pool is very nice. I think that having the Starbucks is a huge perk, even if it does close early right now. It will change. I think if I were to choose between Surfside and Dockside, I would definitely pick Dockside. The prices are usually the same, and Dockside has just like a little bit more, and it's bigger. It has an extra bar. It's a little bit nicer, even though this is nice on its own, obviously. But there was just a little bit more, not luxury, but just a little more niceness over at Dockside. But yeah, I think this is a great option. You get early park admission staying here. If you're an annual pass holder, you get really great rates. So let me know in the comments if you would want to stay at Endless Summer Surfside, or if you have stayed here before and what your feelings were of it, or if maybe this place seems like a skip. Let me know everything in the comments. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss anything that goes on this channel. Follow me on Instagram at Magical Hijinx. Become a patron today for exclusive bonus content and to support this channel. And until next time, my dudes, I hope you guys get into some hijinks very, very soon. Bye-bye.